Entrance is blocked. Gonna have to find another way in.
The soldiers built a path on the nearby ruin. Might be able to cross over from there.
Lead the way.
I think this is as far as our soldiers got.
We'll have to climb higher to get into the tower.
I'll follow your lead. Up we go!
You doing okay, Olva?
Yes! Don't worry about me! How are we going to get across?
Oh, that beam looks promising.
This is a lot higher up than I thought.
Glintox. Well, we have the element of surprise.
Or we could sneak by and, you know, not fall off the tower. We're still undetected. We have to fight! I advise stopping it!
Up this way.
Aloy? We're really high off the ground.
You can do it, Olva, okay? Just don't look down.
Right! Of course! Super easy.
There's the tower. Should be able to cross over.
Aloy!
I'm okay. Gotta pour some of that debris first. Okay. Should be able to make it to the other side. Made it. Okay, Alva, your turn.
Right. Yeah. you watch me and make sure I do this right?
Come on, Alva. You can do it. It's okay.
Please don't break.
Alva!
I'm okay! Wow! That would have been a long way to fall.
Gotta make sure Alva makes it across. Boss, before I take a look at this. All doors locked. You sure you're okay?
Yeah. No, I'm fine. Let's keep going. Maybe there's data around here that can help with the door?
This says the code is the month and year the company was founded.
According to the legacy, it was October 2023.
So the company was founded in October.
Which is the 10th month of the year.
Got it. Door should be unlocked now. Maybe the data on Leviathan is in here.
Cost reduction strategy? We're talking about people's lives here. I did as you asked on Omuramba, but this is worse.
Relax, Eileen. I've spoken with risk management. They're confident that the chance of another incident is within acceptable parameters. We're moving ahead with Leviathan.
You know, Dad, shortcuts have a way of catching up with you. Within acceptable parameters or not.
Well, one day in the distant future when you're in charge, you can run things how you want. But until then, how about you let me worry about that?
Guess Eileen and her father didn't always get along. But it seems like covering up Omuramba wasn't her idea.
Doesn't matter. She still has a part in it.
Well, let's keep going. Her office must be higher up.
Dead end. There's a ladder in that shaft, but it's blocked.
I might be able to pull the rubble out from the other shaft. Let's see where this leads.
You go on ahead. I'll look for a way up that has a lesser chance of falling to my death.
Okay. Hey, Alva?
Yes?
There's something I don't get. You said Eileen was the one who built Leviathan, not her father, so... what happened?
I'm not sure. The legacy doesn't say. Either that knowledge is lost or forbidden. Or maybe we were wrong about that too.
Are you doing okay, Aloy?
Yeah, it's just a long way up. How about you, Alva? Any luck finding a way up?
Not yet.
Whew. That's done with. Okay, I'm back at the shafts. If I blow up that fire gleam, the elevator might fall and open up a path for Alva. Hey, Alva? Step away from the shaft.
Okay. Whoa! Oh! I can reach the ladder now! Be right up, Aloy!
Looks like there's another floor above. Might be Eileen's office.
Okay, I'll meet you up there. Made it! There you are.
Come on. Let's see what's up here. Another locked door. Need to figure out the passcode.
These artifacts... I think these were Eileen's. It's every diviner's dream to discover even one of the Ancestors' artifacts.
And maybe they'll help with the door. This looks like some kind of prototype.
For water purification. Must be the H2 flow.
What?
H2 flow. Their early inventions had strange names.
It's art, I think.
Could it be? Yes, I think this was commissioned in honor of the company's 25th anniversary.
Not quite right. That's not it. What did you say this was for again?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal. That must be the Dragonfly 6. Ape used it in most of their construction projects. The Dragonfly 6 was their
Wonder if my
most
focus can
successful
show me
model.
anything. Huh.
Oh, that must be the Larson McCory Award. The legacy says Eileen won it when she was 40 for her work on Leviathan.
Interesting. What was this thing again?
The H2 flow.
All the numbers you mentioned. I wonder if they make up the passcode.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
You said this was commissioned for something?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal.
What was this called again?
The Dragonfly 6.
How old was Eileen when she won this award?
40.
What was the name of this thing?
The H2 flow.
Remind me, what was this called?
The Dragonfly 6.
What was this for again?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks
maybe
like
try-
it used to be on the last pedestal.
That did it! You can almost see the whole city from up here.
Corner office. Impressive view. It must have been Eileen's.
Let's see if the data on Leviathan is here.
Well, it's official. Eileen Sasaki, CEO, chair, and worst daughter in the world. Security had to escort Dad to his vert. Guess we'll be speaking through lawyers from now on. Looking down at the world from here. It's hard to see the details. People become risk factors, statistics, far too easily. Omuramba was supposed to provide clean water, improve lives. It was easier to pretend there wasn't a problem. Easier to believe the lie was truth. But I don't want to pretend anymore. I will build Leviathan right. No more shortcuts. No more lying just to save face. It won't undo our sins. My sins. But maybe we can still do some good.
She overthrew her father, took over the company, so that Leviathan wouldn't end up killing people.
It sounded like she regretted covering up Omuramba's failure.
She wasn't perfect. Not a paragon, as the Quan believe. But not a monster, either. She tried to make up for her mistakes.
And now you know the truth.
As for the data... Leviathan... yes, it's here. Downloading a copy now.
Is something wrong?
I think I'll stay here a while longer. There's a lot more data that I want to look through.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Down is always easier than up. Let's speak again when we're back at base.
Okay. I'll see you there. Well, after climbing all the way up, why not glide down?
Wait, you're going to what?
Just thinking about it.
Careful!
Aloy! Did you make it?
Sure did. I'm still getting a signal from my focus. One of the Cyclops drones. They could reconnect it with the dome back in the base if I grab its data. Vines are clearing up. Useful for making dyes. get the data from the drone. Easy there.
Honor and strength.
Your enemy is mine.
Walk with strength.
Yep, that's her. Good champ. Be always vigilant.
May your enemies fall.
You should try to not cooking while you're here.
Outlander.
There walks Karo's champion.
Ah,
May
the
our
wandering
blades strike as
outlander.
one.
Trade. I have other goods.
Your courage serves you well.
Every battle will come surprise.
You're not concentrating.
I'm going, Ravika. You can't...
What's going on here?
You're her. The one from the embassy. Please, you have to go after my father. He's going to get himself killed in the stand of the Sentinels. The forest beyond the village. Everyone else seems to have forgotten that we don't abandon our own.
Seems Regala is our common enemy. It's good to see that you survived.
Needless tricks. Show some discipline. Honor and strength.
Raiders. I should find out how many and where they're headed. Who are these raiders you're talking about? If the raiders went out to sea, I'm not sure how I could follow them. I guess they got away. For now. Shake off this wet.
Meditate where you get your...
Remember the tank.
pigment would work well on armor. Amira said her father's hunting camp should be near here. This'll break my fall. A hunting camp. This must be where Famira confronted her father. I might be able to pick up his trail with my focus. A jar of oil knocked over. Maybe went blood. Must be Famira's. Let's see where this leads. Claw strider. And a lot of traps. That must be Garoka. I better help him.
An outlander. Well, let's see what you got. Thanks for the assist, Huntress. Come, let's speak. There isn't much time Outlander. We must be... You fight like you're Tanakh, but you're not one of us. State your name, Outlander.
I'm Aloy. You must be Garoka. Phaneera asked me to find you. She's back in the village. She's recovering from the wound from your fight.
Then she's in good hands. Come. We have to get moving. There's a squad deeper in the forest. They're about to walk into an ambush.
By who? Rebels?
That's what you want to call them. Spineless scabs. All the same, I could use your spear. What do you say?
Fine. Where is the squad?
This way. We'll make faster time if we cut through the sentinels.
How do you know about the attack?
We've been watching enemy movements in the mountain pass. They've been trying to take our territory for years. This is just their latest attempt.
Years? Gall's rebellion isn't that old. Something's off here.
Ambush! Sky Clan has found us!
What?
No, not them. Stalkers! I was so sure they were... Never mind. We have to get this squad.
Garoka's definitely not all there. This isn't looking good.
Quiet now. We're almost there. J-Squad, we're... What? No!
An old memorial for fallen soldiers. I think we're a lot more than too late. Garoka.
Who are you, Outlander? How do you know my name?
I'm Aloy. Phaneera asked me to find you. I'm guessing you don't remember what happened.
I went away again, didn't I? Why are we here?
You told me there was a squad that was about to be attacked. This is where it happened, isn't it? A long time ago.
Yes, my squad. The Sky Clan ambushed us, slaughtered them all. It would have been 30 years ago now.
Phaneera thinks you've been sneaking off into the forest to hunt. Or you've been coming back here. There's no easy way to say this, Garoka. She's hurt. Bad. She tried to stop you from leaving.
I hurt her? But I would never... No. Everything is a fog. I feel like I've been wandering through it, lost, my blade unfamiliar in my hand. And when it finally clears, I can't remember what I was doing or why. I'm always just alone in the forest.
How long has it been?
Weeks. At first I thought it was a passing thing. Then names and faces. And I started finding myself in the...
Why haven't you...
What was I supposed to say?
But look where that's gotten you. So the Sky Clan ambushed your squad?
We were almost through, about to head back to the village. I alone, sir, when my wound scarred. I returned here, and then I struck down twice as many of their soldiers. Such were the clan wars.
Earlier, you said the enemy had been trying to take the lowland territory for years. I guess that was during the clan...
Before Hikaru became our chief, we fought over every inch of it. The ruined village nearby is a remnant, no matter how many souls. They say that's why the wood of the Sentinels runs for the generations.
We should head back to the...
Wait. A marker of metal, made from the blades of my... Where is it? I have to find it. I know it's...
Hey, call...
Okay.
Tracks. Leading away from the memorial.
Lead the way. Clamberjaws.
They might have scrapped the marker.
Filthy scavengers. On your lead. Machines are closing in. They know we're here.
Now to find the marker. Might be in one of the Clamberjaw scrap piles.
I'll stand watch in case more machines show up.
Got the marker. I'm gonna give this back to Kuroka.
find it?
Here. I think this is the missing marker.
Yes, that's it. I'll return it to the memorial. You go on ahead. I want to spend some time to remember my comrades.
Are you sure?
I'll be fine. The fog is gone for now.
All right. I'll head back to the village. Well, at least I can tell Fanira why Garoka's been running off. Back to Tide's Reach, then. Could use purge water ammo to my advantage. Another rebel outpost. I need to take out the leader. I don't have stamina for that. Abandon this place. But I can always deal with them later. Either way, I'm done now.
Stay put now! Ah!
Guess outlaws won't be causing any more trouble. Making good use of this. An image of the old world. That building in front of the cliffs has the Pharaoh logo on it. Probably the greenhouse. Should try something other than fire. Down it goes! I bet the top of those cliffs have a good view of the Pharaoh building. This doesn't look right. I'll try another spot. The angle of this doesn't look right. Maybe I should try somewhere higher? I think I'm getting close. There it is.
That's her. Strongest of the outfit. There is no lead.
But where's my... Aloy, you're back. But where's my father?
It's okay. I found him. He's not deranged, Phaneira. He's been forgetting things, more and more. He thought he was still in the clan wars, that he could save his squad from an ambush. When we got to the memorial, he came back to the present. So it's like he's been lost in a fog.
Wait. I've heard of something similar, a rare occurrence among chaplains. Their memory fades with the long years. Garoka's not a chaplain, but he is the age of one. Before Hikaru became chief, few of us would live to be so old.
So that's why. Oh.
Nice choice of armor.
find the right strategy. Forget it. The man is unbeatable machine.
Doing this for the team, Errant. Come on.
Aloy. I once knew a warrior who discovered it was deeply
Did he?
in time, but not before the two siblings nearly killed each other in a...
Ah. Think you're ready to put all your...
I am to knock.
You nervous about the...
If I live, it will be in victory. What matters most is that you achieve your
I'll do my best. Anything new going on?
The Quen has been more insistent than usual, asking about the visions at the Grove. Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless. The 10 would have a hard time...
Just think of her like...
Yes. I...
Oh.
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to...
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such...
I was just curious to see if that new arm... It turns out it really is.
And let...
I will.
Welcome back.
Okay, data module's in.
I like this one. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta, I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
When I was born
Connection's in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiate contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look! Activated. Engaging autonomous defenses. Directive. Neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready!
Here they come!
Four will stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it.
Be careful!
Stay back!
It's exciting.
Over here, you! Aloy! Need a hand over here! Ammo for you! Run away from Beta! Good work, Aloy! Stay back! I'm on this one!
That's all done for now. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Let's rest. Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime. Keep her safe, Varl. Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus field. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. Those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Defenses, materials, man.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Those machines are in a hurry. Should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to
the power node. I think that could work.
I think it could.
There should be a node you can override, near the central platform.
Thanks. Maybe I should deal with these machines first. More machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do. Network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Execute contingency settings. Retrieve new materials. Bay Caster 1-1.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I'd better not get comfortable.
Energy containment. Fail safe open.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right. Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
There should be another node to override.
Got it. We're using shock ammo.
Increased incendiary loadout 145%. Intruder detected. Activating countermeasures. Execute contingency. Silent.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
Machine that Festus was building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay. Be safe.
Intruder target. Outlaw. Net capture. Repair. Cauldron Tower. 42 units. Real being deploying.
I should scan it first. This thing's on its legs at the moment. I think it's charging us. Finished charging. It's covered in plasma. We got plasma on me. It's gonna explode any second. Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Going down.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up.
Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around!
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her! I can't even see her!
Beta. Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay. Why did Tilda bring me here? How's all this for? Some kind of survival bunker? What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen?
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. The Gust, by Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it. Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Von Vianen's lidded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Von Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling. She's pulling out her own hair.
Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
Where is the ship going?
To a faraway land, most likely. My ancestors used ships like these to explore the world, sometimes at great cost.
What were they looking for?
Anything of value. They were traders willing to face unknown dangers to make their fortunes. But no matter how far they went, they always turned their sails home.
The militia. They look disorganized.
Where others painted such scenes in a stiff and stationary manner, Rembrandt chose to show them in action, preparing to march. He wanted them to feel alive. You can almost hear the commotion.
If this ewer was a memorial, how did you end up with it?
As the Pharaoh swarm closed in, my homeland's greatest museum gave it to me, along with many other works, in the hope that I could preserve them. A masterpiece like this was too important to lose to history. I even considered bringing it with me off-world to ensure its safety.
Why didn't you?
I took a calculated risk. This vault seemed more secure than the unknowns of space. Besides, I thought someday I might return. A long life, after all, has its advantages. Now, lo and behold, here I am.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger.
Putting her to work. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But she's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a...
Gerard's idea. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness. That's why I created the data channel.
So this channel you shared with Beta...
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would... The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from there. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems hard, but you must believe that her well-being...
Why did you make the data channel?
I built this house as a shelter a safe place. Not cultural artifacts of truly some of the greatest achievements of...
And you wanted Beta to...
Yes. I thought if she could experience Vermeer, it would bring something else into her. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific data being drummed in. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret. She needed its shelter even more than I.
Beta told me you came back to Earth because you had no...
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in this, we spent decades building a new... The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforties. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to... Only a few of us made it to the shipment. We set course for Earth. Left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat, only a blank slate to do what pleases. But we will stop him.
What exactly is your plan?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta.
Once we're inside the base...
Command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo?
A simple matter of recovery, once the others have been... With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make...
How do you know about...
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful. But his subordinates? He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sun.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about the distribution of override technology and the secret pact with Regala to attack.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm with it in the Tenakth army. Victory seems such a shame he'll be...
Regala's only interested in killing Hikaru, and what does she have to gain by it?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override her little rebellion would have languished.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can act. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus... Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take...
While hundreds of Tenakth are cut down side. So you knew Elizabeth...
Liz was everything she was. Your ingenuity, your determination. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me.
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was...
Not aloof. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning, because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on it. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environments, but in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step, an AI-driven system that wouldn't just but actually take responsibility.
To care about life.
Revolutionary stuff. I watched her after she had spoken with such moral authority, I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all. It was as if I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my...
So how did you finally...
I picked the right moment. Right as she came back to the conference. Her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize, but she was very welcoming. Alma previously... It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized exactly who I was. It was quite... My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz. Perpetually, I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. My old focus.
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as I knew better. You were a... After your dramatic escape, Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunter. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. Gold. You were like a splash of color on a worn canvas.
Did you show it to these?
Of course not. It was your actions. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
So you know...
What would you like to know?
Well?
When I was 8, terrorists, thousands drowned, my parents included. My guardian... Among my peers, I was the strain, all because of circumstances.
Oh.
Aren't we? You were an outcast. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used first from the technical analysis of art, profitable expertise in those. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful. From there, it was only...
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, too. But despite that anonymity...
What happened?
They painted an irresistible one where we need not fear, where we explored the first. It was only later that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich, and by the time I finally figured it out, the wall Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a birth. I wanted Liz to come, but she had no...
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters?
I knew some of them. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood that I was grateful to simply be, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless... They built a colony where machine or fantasy could be endlessly savored. It wasn't life. As the deck alone yet again, now finally having met you.
To do what?
Help you to fulfill a better future.
First Varl, now Hikaru and the Tanakhs. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood. Falling gently. Prepared. plasma would help.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them, they took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zenith.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important. Skin's cracking from the cold.